Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Hiroki. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. False good, important news are giving you peace.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to BedLife 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's BedLife 5, Qapla, and welcome to BedLife for Friday, October 29th, 2021. And as you can see, SisOPrey has recovered to the point that she can raise and throw at me wet pasta. Did that hit me? There it is. That's good stuff. Dry, plain, mushy pasta for SisOPrey as she recovers from her gallbladder operation, which thankfully went as well as could be expected. SisOPrey is home here recovering. NephewOPrey is sleeping, and SisOPrey looks over her dominion. And it is National Cat Day today, on October 29th. Who would have thunk it? 54.5 Access Radio correctly uses hashtag more cats for Yosef on this National Cat Day. Now, if it had been International Cat Day, then we definitely would have sent more cats for Yosef. But as he's in Slovakia, he actually gets out of having to deal with more cats today, since it's only more cats for Americans. Richie Poole says, yay, it's National Cat Day, and says Fear Bop, which is the scary version of Dear Bop for Halloween. Dan Ben says the actress who played Kai Opaka, DS9, died. Yes, she did. I put that in the description, Dan, and in fact, I was going to bring that up. Let's go ahead and jump to that story. Very sad, because Kai Opaka is, of course, known as the best Kai. The best Kai. And I forgot to set that up again. So there we go. Kai Opaka, most popularly known as the best Kai Bajor ever had, Camille Saviola, dies yesterday. Broadway actor, Deep Space Nine, at 71, whose many stage and TV roles included the Bajoran religious leader Kai Opaka, mother of the hapless turtle in Entourage, and characters in Nine in Chicago and Broadway. Very sad. And it was reported on the Star Trek website, warpfactortrek.com, and social media by friends. Additional details not immediately available. Kai Opaka, seen in Emissary throughout the first season, and then left on a planet where she was to go to bring peace to constantly warring factions. She could never leave because her body had been rebuilt by nanobots, but the nanobots would die if they left the planet. And Dr. Bashir never went back to check on her or to, find a cure or anything like that, which was kind of a dick move, especially when Vedic Win became Kai Win. And oh my God, from the most loved from the most loved Kai to the most hated Kai, that was quite the jump. And I tell you, great writing by the DS9 writers room, writing staff, because to make Opaka loved in such a short time we knew her, and to make Kai Win so hated so quickly, both not only was it the writing, of course, but the actresses who played each did fabulous jobs. Opaka, you wanted to like from the beginning, and Kai Win, Vedic Win, as when we first met her, you wanted to despise her from the beginning, and you did. And I don't know anyone, even, messed up as Steve Shives, who would ever say, Kai Win was a pretty good Kai. No, whether however you look at Star Trek Deep Space Nine, there is nobody who says Kai Win was a pretty good Kai. There are people who say Gul Dukat did nothing wrong, and I can see the argument to be made for Gul Dukat possibly being a hero. I cannot see a single argument to be made for Kai Win being a good Kai, other than the fact that at the very last moment of her life, when it came down to the last seconds of judgment, did she finally make the right call and yell, "Emissary, the book," and give the prophets the fighting chance in the battle against the Power Wraith. But for 99.999% of her natural life, she was a villain, and she was awful woman. Complete opposite of Kai Opaka. But yes, Dan Ben, thank you for reminding us to rest in peace to Camille Saviola. I can't pronounce her last name, I'll be honest, but rest in peace, indeed. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello in Qapla, hail Karoga, hashtag no cats for Yosef. No, not no cats for Yosef, more cats. And not Ryan Johnson says, will BedLife stream be a catastrophe? Stay tuned to find out. Ha. Sassy, is this going to be a catastrophe? No. Sassy says it will be doggylicious. John DeMarco says, hopefully Bird will not become catatonic while reading the Dear Bops. Well, that I can't promise. Richie Pools is Bird of Prey. How is SisOPrey doing? If you can hear her in the background, she's doing okay. Richie, she's on the phone. She's recovering well. It's going to be at least a few, it takes weeks to recover from this type of thing, but everything's going well. Richie Pools' cats are awesome. Kronos' cats are jerks, and awesome jerks, though. The Random Menace says, it's International Do Not Piss Off Yosef Day. That should be every day, Yosef. Welcome, Random Menace. And Wesley Crusher says, greetings, loyal Kurogans. If it do not piss off Yosef Day, no one told me. Cancel the goat delivery. Okay, so we'll cancel the goat delivery for Yosef. Wesley did a stream earlier today. He was playing VR game of Half-Life or something. It was pretty cool. You guys should check it out if you missed it. I was on, Cinnabon was on, so he had like the 3 best YouTubers on his stream, but 2 best and Wesley. It was good. It was a good stream. Kronos says, and I'll shut up just for Wesley. Not. Can you milk cats and make cat cheese? Can you? Yes. Is it a good idea? No. Especially considering that you'd have to get to their belly to get to the milk. And my God, my cat we used to have growing up, if you attempted to rub her belly, she would kill you. She would kill you. You would be dead. We used to tell people we didn't like, she loves belly rubs. No. She would. We lost more babysitters that way. The Random Menace says, Wesley Crusher, did you barf in 3D after your stream? That is a private and wet stream of his own, Random Menace. Kronos' rat milk is called Malk, by the way. Yes, that Simpsons episode. Oh, that's a classic. Wesley says, no, Yosef didn't barf, just dizzy. Not Ryan Johnson says, cats are evil or a reasonable facsimile thereof. Yeah, true enough. True enough. Kronos says, dogs are derp. Kronos, you're going to upset Sassy. And Kronos says, oh, and cats and dogs can vote. Living together. Cats and dogs living together. End of the world. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, you haven't been eaten by a cat yet? You are a bird after all. How does that work? I'm a bird of prey. Okay? Cats don't eat eagles. Eagles eat cats. Kronos says, I like evil. Cats aren't as evil as bird. Oh, hey, no. Most cats can fly planes. Kronos, I don't know where you're getting your facts from, but I'd say they're highly dubious. And Kronos says, birds can't do that very well. That is true. Birds can't fly planes, but birds don't need planes. They're their own plane. Richie Poole says, Kronos, can I have my cats hack up some fur balls for you? Oh, wow. That is too much. Not Ryan Johnson says hello to Kronos. Kronos says hey to Richie. And the hairballs are evil. Yeah, they are. Hairballs are nasty. Although, to be honest, I had a cat growing up, and I don't think I ever saw it hack up a hairball. So, in fact, we had 2 cats. Technically, 3. The Random Menace donated 2 euros. Thank you, Random Menace. Says, you owe me a song verse from Monday.
Up the damn elevator.
SisOPrey. Is that, and if it's not, it's fine. Is that shirt available? Is it around or is it is? Okay, Random Menace. So here's the deal. Had SisOPrey not gotten sick, I would be wearing this shirt and singing that song for you, Random Menace. Okay? For you. I ordered it right after the stream on Monday. It got here yesterday. If not for us having issues here, I would be. Huh? Oh, the sheet fell. Okay, I'll put the camera off for a second. Mom O'Prey can fix the sheet. So that was what I was planning to wear and sing. And I figured that would have made you quite happy. Unfortunately, the best laid plans, next week. Next week, I will do my best. And I've kept the Dear Bop in the list, so I still have the song there to sing. We will do it again next week. I will wear the shirt while I sing it, and that's what we can do. What were you gonna say, Mom? Thank you, Mom O'Prey. Okay, the sheets best are fixed. So yes. I hope that helps. Random Menace. Kai Opaka donated $5 from Beyond the Grave, apparently, and says the prophets are happy to add to your profits. BedLife, thanks for the rest in peace. It's certainly better where I am than with Win and those pa-wraith bitches. Absolutely, Kai Opaka. You will be missed. You will be missed. So we had a cat growing up. We had 3. We had the first cat when we moved into our house. We didn't buy a cat. The cat found us. The first cat we had was Blackie because it was an all-black cat. Mostly black. What are you talking about? Blackie was a black cat.
Black and white. Not an all black cat. Not even near an all black. Blackie had like a good amount of black around the face, but there was a lot of white.
I remember Blackie being a black cat. And the Random Menace renews for 14 months in a row. And it'll say, it will be worth the wait. You are crazy. The good type of crazy. Thank you so much, Random Menace. It's appreciated. I see for you, for a long time channel member, that's what we do out here. You want me to sing a song? It's not just a song. I get the full shirt with it. The full experience. Yeah. Anyway, so we had Blackie, who was a mostly black cat. Blackie unfortunately died, and that's when Dad O'Prey tried to get another cat from a shelter. They wouldn't give it to him because he only knew his parents' phone number and our phone number, and he didn't want to call us because it was a surprise, and we weren't home anyway, and his parents weren't home. So because they couldn't reach anybody, he didn't know anybody else's phone number. Back in 1985, mind you. I guess people knew more phone numbers in those days. He didn't. And they wouldn't give him a cat. So Mom O'Prey ended up buying a dog the next day. And that same day or the day after, an orange cat came into our lives and adopted us. Now that orange cat we named Morris, after Morris the cat from the 9 Lives TV commercials. Morris was our cat and lived with Princess Beagle, our first beagle, for 14 or 15 years. I have no idea how old Morris was when she came to us, but looking at some early pictures, I would say she wasn't quite full grown. So she was probably still a year or less. Mars lived a comfortably long life. She was an indoor cat at the time. She'd go out during the day, come in most nights, spend the cold weather indoors, always had a place to stay, but also valued her freedom and would go away for days at a time sometimes. One time we thought she had left us, and then somebody heard meowing. Was that Uncle Buddy who heard the meowing in the garage? Yeah. So there was the time Morris, she'd been missing like a week, and
Few days.
it was a few days. It was longer than usual. And we were like worried, and we're like, well, the day's going to come when she might not come back. We always knew that was a risk. John Araki, thank you for the $1 super chat. Qapla, John Araki. So Morris, she was gone for a while, and then my uncle came over, and he swore he heard meowing. Now, he was in our living room, and he heard this faint meowing. Now, we were looking, there was nothing around, but the garage was directly below the living room. The garage was directly below the living room. So we went outside, down a flight of stairs, and opened the garage door, and sure enough, the cat was in the garage. The cat must have gone in days ago when somebody had opened the garage, because it wasn't a place we don't like in New York City. The garages aren't used all the time, right? Especially where we were. This garage was very rarely opened. It didn't open into the house. You couldn't get into the house from the garage. So there was no point in ever really going in unless you were bringing something to or from it. And we certainly didn't use it for cars. It's just used for storage. And thankfully, she came running out as soon as the garage door opened. She had been in there for at least 3 or 4 days in what would have been total pitch blackness. She thankfully, she was hungry as heck. She was thirsty as heck, but she ate, she drank, and she was fine. She was absolutely fine. Once that happened. That was the first time she was missing. The second time she was missing, she was much older, and that was the sad story where she left, and then our neighbor's like, "Oh, I see your cat's back," and we're like, "Really? Morris is back? And is she okay?" She's like, "No, she's dead." Like, what? What do you mean our cat's back? It's dead. Yeah, she's in your garden. Didn't you see her? Oh, she said that's what that awful smell is.
Yeah.
There was a bad smell. It was the hottest. It was the hottest summer on record at the time. And I went down to, our garden was like 6 foot by 6 foot. It wasn't particularly big and shared with our next door neighbor. It was weeds. It was overgrown a bit. And I'll be honest, nobody gave a shit. We couldn't even get into it. There was a fence you couldn't open that was just around this place. Anyway, sure enough, I looked through it and there was this body. And I was like, well, I'll get the snow shovel. I could get her. And I figured I'd put her into. Now, unfortunately, our beagle had died maybe a few months earlier. And I had taken her out to Long Island to get cremated. I put her body in a trash bag put her in my car and drove her out and got her cremated. So I figured that was what I was going to do with the cat. I didn't know what else to do. So I'll use the snow shovel to get the cat into a trash bag. So I put a trash bag out and I used the snow shovel. And as soon as I hit the body with the snow shovel, it's like, if you ever known you made a giant mistake. It just disintegrated into a pile of maggots and orange fur flying around like daisy dust. It was awful, disgusting. It was terrible. It stunk even worse. It was literally the worst thing I ever did in my life to this day, not counting like my own physical pains of coming through. Not counting the time in the hospital, if there was one part of my life I would erase from my memory, probably it would be that. It was the most awful thing.
Could take weeks, sir.
Who else was going to do it? I had already committed. So I then had to clean up what was there. And unfortunately, there was just nothing left to bring to Long Island to have, cremated. So Morris got a New York City cat funeral. And she'll be missed too. She'll be missed. That was the longest cat we had. And then after that, we had a third cat called Cece, short for Crazy Cat, because she was nuts. And unfortunately, she did not last too long. Data donated $2. Data says, I have written my next poem in honor of National Cat Day. If you guys remember, Data from Star Trek Next Generation wrote the poem An Ode to Spot. And he says, Felis cactus is your taxonomic nomenclature, an endothermic quadruped, carnivorous by nature. Yes, sounds like an ode to Spot. And John Araki with a $1 donation super chat. Thank you, John Araki. Again, appreciated. No kissing Dax showing up yet, but she's out there. She's out there somewhere in space. She's either kissing Dax, kissing her former host, or she's kissing Worf. Either way, she's kissing somebody. So yeah, but between the three cats we've had, never saw one hack up a hairball, thankfully. And I never want to. By far the most awful thing a cat ever did was spray my Jeep. And it was because MomOPrey and SisOPrey took a stray cat in my Jeep, and it sprayed a Jeep. I don't know why you put a stray cat in my white Jeep. You put a stray cat in my white Jeep. It sprayed the Jeep. The Jeep stunk to the day I got rid of it.
What cat?
I don't know. You saw a cat on the side of the road or something, and you were trying to rescue it, and the cat sprayed my Jeep. Oh my God, it stunk for months. No, it wasn't Morris. It wasn't some other cat. Might have been Cece.
You know what? If it was Cece, I'm glad she did. Probably wasn't because she was so young. You didn't finish the story if you haven't included Cece.
Cece died. Diana doesn't admit it.
Let's start from the beginning with Cece.
I got mad. The
beginning with Cece is after Bird had to go through that awful thing of cleaning up Morris. A week, 2 weeks, within a month later, the same neighbor points out to us that there's meowing coming from that spot. And we go to that exact spot. and there is a little kitten there. I cannot make this up. There is a kitten.
Divert auxiliary
in the
power to
garden of our
deflectors.
house in the spot where. Can anyone hear me with that?
Yeah, they
Okay.
can hear you.
In the spot where Morris's body had been. And so we took in the kitten. I think you were still around when we first took her in. You were working at the bodega at the time. Your bodega, but still funny. The story of Mom's bodega. And yeah, she was a baby. She used to try to suckle on my mother's arm. Like, she was very little, and she was cute, and she hung out, but she was also very needy. She grew up a little bit, and we moved. We didn't know how that would go, so we took her with us to the new, but she was still an indoor-outdoor cat. And she was doing the indoor-outdoor thing. And then I feel like there were a series of several events that led up to her leaving us for a new family. And Bird can say what those were.
Okay. I was visiting because I did my apartment at this point. And I don't know what happened, but I was on the dining room table. Was I eating or something? And the cat like jumped right in front of me, and I screamed because it startled me. And then the cat got scared and it jumped down. And because of that, and then the next day the cat was gone.
Who's been holding up the damn elevator?
SisOPrey blames me for the cat leaving. I felt so bad. I drove around looking for this cat, and I could have sworn I pulled up and found, now this was like 2 blocks away, a woman claiming that they hit a cat. And I thought I overheard her describing what the cat looked like, and it's sounding very much like the cat we had lost. And I told this to SisOPrey, but she swears that does not line up with the timeline, and that our cat made it, just left, and would not have been in the area at the time this woman claimed to have hit the cat. I don't know. At this point, it's not worth me trying to figure it out. And thank you again, John Araki, for 2 more super chats. Appreciated. Savick is out there, but no kissing Dax. Was that about right, SisOPrey?
I wasn't listening. I'm literally having an argument with the shopper on Instacart.
No, don't argue with your Instacart shop. John Araki again with a $1 super chat. Some birds of prey. Jem Hadar warships. Kronos says, where is Moira when you need her? Yes, meow. What's up?
There, I ordered applesauce organic in pouches for Charlie.
Applesauce organic.
They didn't have it, so he replaced it with apple banana sauce in pouches.
Apple
Charlie
banana
and me,
sauce.
which you know I'm not going to eat.
SisOPrey don't eat bananas.
So I hit refund, and then I sent him a message that said,
I hate bananas.
Can you get applesauce in a jar? The choice you gave me had.
Who's been holding up the damn elevator?
I don't want that. I'm sorry. I didn't even say all that. I said, do they have any other brand of organic applesauce in a pouch? That's what I said to him. Just that question. Because he refunded it with apple. Do they have any other brands? And then he wrote, you had a secondary choice, which I gave you.
CC donated $2.49. Thank you, CC. Says, you bastard. First, you thought I was crazy. Second, you only gave me a plastic garbage bag to be laid to rest in. How the hell was I supposed to breathe in a plastic garbage bag? Did you ever think of that? No, of course not. Don't think of yourself. No, CC never got a bag. That was Morris. We don't ever know what happened to CC, technically. And John Araki again with another $1.
Well, I wasn't listening. The one about how you scared the crap out of a poor kitten?
Yes.
for daring to jump on the table.
It startled me.
Startled me. Did you tell the second part about what I did?
No.
So that happened, and then within, I think, the same day or two, Cece was outside looking to come in. However, she had caught a mouse, and she was trying to give it to me and bring it in the house. It was not all dead. It was playing dead, and then as soon as she put it at my feet outside, it started to run away. But then she was like, oh, no, no, no. And she caught it and flipped it and caught it again. And then she stood at the door with me waiting to go in with the mouse in her mouth. And I was like, no, you're not bringing a half-dead mouse in the house. I don't want it. And I had to knee her aside so I could get through the door.
So you're the reason she
So
left.
So I think she felt rejected twice. And I think
So there it came up. SisOPrey is the reason.
A year later, I saw a nice, fat, healthy calico cat living around the corner. I followed it into somebody's backyard that I don't know. And I said, Cece? And the cat didn't give a shit. So it may or may not have been Cece, because that is how cats act. And no, the cat did not come back. The other thing that possibly could have happened to it is Daddy and Tom, my ex-boyfriend who's evil, were talking to each other about how they don't like cats. And Tom was holding the cat, but talking about how he doesn't like the cats. And I said, well, we were supposed to get married, so I'm going to have this cat for at least another 10 years or so. It's going to be our cat soon. He was like, there's no way that's happening. Mark my words, there's no way that's happening. That also happened. There's a lot of mystery around what happened to Cece. And he happened to be a police officer in where we lived, in the borough, not the borough, the town where we lived. He was there. So he was constantly there in the police car. And if I have to say, naive Diana, when I first started dating him, a cat crossed the road in front of us in the car, and he sped up. And I thought he was joking. He didn't hit it. I thought he was just playing around, this is what I'm doing. Scared it a little and let it go. But looking back and adding it all together, I'm not so sure.
Wow. So now you blame a hero, New York City
not a hero.
police officer with no evidence.
I would not
for being behind the missing cat.
Yeah. I'll go with hero. Oh my god, it's not organic. I'm ready to throw it at this guy.
Super Blubberpuss says, hail everybody, Qapla, BedLife, and family. I hope you are well and SisOPrey has a speedy recovery. Thank you so much, Super Blubberpuss. And Alex Bogey with a $5 super chat. Qapla Alex, thank you so much. Says, hey bird, got a 6-year-old cat at the shelter this week. Had to give him a bath, but he is eating very little. He is just stressed about being in a new place? Probably, but I would talk to a vet just in case. You want a happy cat is a hungry cat, or a hungry cat is a happy cat. Anyway, Garfield is pretty much the happiest cat there ever will be. So try feeding your cat lasagna. That's all I've learned from Garfield. And I think if Jim Davis can't teach you about cats, then what can he do? Kronos fears the government, me not so much. Kronos, bird's gonna be late. I started with a minute to go. Wesley Crushes is BedLife. Hail BedLife 5. Hail Karoga. Qapla Wes. Richie Poole says to shut up Wesley. Kronos says please don't feed the bird. It's the final countdown. Oh man, we're way behind. Oh no. We were so far behind, YouTube. YouTube lost half the chats. Wesley says, no, Yosef, I did not barf, just dizzy. Oh, no. Okay, I read that already. Dogs are derp. Okay, we're good. We didn't lose any. Please don't feed the bird. Yes, I'm a little early. Kronos is waiting. Sherry says hello. Hello, Sherry. Good to see you. Moxley fans is BedLife. Qapla bird. Hope you and the family are doing well. Moxley, knock on wood. We are. Some of you may or may not have noticed, don't have the oxygen tubes in right now. I had them in most of the day. I don't know what they're going to say right now. I might need to put them back in, but I'm feeling good. So that's good. Damn, is that's going to go down. It is currently saying my oxygen is at a surprising 98 and 83 heart rate, which is damn good. Holy shit, 99. No, I don't have the oxygen on. I haven't had it on since I started. The oxygen is up to 99.
You're healed.
The body is healing. I
Took a portion of your illness. You're welcome.
SisOPrey feeling better is helping me feel better.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Like,
see, because I'm somebody who sucks up illness of people around me.
So empath is someone who sucks up feelings.
Yes.
Empath.
I'm an illpath. I'm an empathic illness sucker. So,
you gave it back to me.
No, I give it back. I'm just saying, people around me have to do well. That's the way I do well. The sicker people around me are, the sicker I get. Captain Trek says hello.
Charlie's pretty sick right now, so we just don't care about your nephew.
No, I'm sure I'm.
Yeah.
He's a baby though, so he just has a little illness.
He's building his immunity. That's how it was. Poor little guy.
Kronos says, I thought I saw a putty tat. Yes, meow, Richie. Kronos is BedLife. Please bring back Futurama. I would if I could, Kronos. Nicole. Hello, Nicole, says Kronos. LDG of Geeks and Joy is here. Qapla LDG. And yes, SisOPrey's here, Kronos. Is the pasta done? Throw it on Bird to see. Richie's happy now. Not Ryan Johnson says, is BedLife eating cat jerky? No. Oh, God.
Wes?
What? No!
You just said, throw it at Bird. You just said it. I heard.
Is this safe to eat?
I count that as the first request to hit you.
She counts that as the request to hit me.
It's a service to you.
As a service. That's good. So all future requests for hitting me for today's stream have ended. That was it. I tell you, it's the most delicious. No, you did throw a donut at me once, but I didn't eat the donut. Did I? Not on stream.
Oh, right. The only thing you ate on stream was Roll and Roaster.
Oh my God, Roll and Roaster.
Yeah. So the doctor calls and he just said, getting back to normal food is just totally what I can tolerate. And I said, well, I put it as diplomatically as I could. I said, nothing has passed through me yet. He said, it will. It's going to happen. And I said, okay, but so far, I have, I said I had some turkey on rye bread. And he said, yeah, it's recommended that, to control it, you do the low-fat diet, basically. But what I can tolerate is upset. What I can tolerate.
Kronos says, hello and NephewOPrey. Kai Wynn was really hot, says Kronos. Kronos, you are sick in the head. Sick in the head. Loco en la cabeza, I believe is the technical term. Cinnabon Bunny says hello. Qapla, Cinnabon Bunny. Yes, she was in several episodes. They found the cure on Star Trek Online. For Kai Opaka? Too bad. Too bad it's not real. Super Blubberpuss is Bird of Prey. On this day in history, 1969, the U.S. Supreme Court orders immediate desegregation. 1969, first computer-to-computer link. The link accomplished through ARPA.net, the forerunner of the internet. Yes, this was the day Project Prometheus was born. Richie Pools, as she was surprisingly few episodes, she made a great impression. Yes. Aravic Sanders says Qapla. Yes, she did redeem herself. And Richie Pools says, yay, SisOPrey is well enough to torment her brother. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, you are a pirate, but our favorite pirate. I'm not a pirate, Kronos. He says, the suffering. Super Blubberpuss is Bird of Prey, also in history, 1998. John Glenn, at age 77, becomes the oldest person to go into outer space, record broken since by William Shatner. Yes, William Shatner became the oldest man to go into outer space. He is a rocket man to the stars. Him and his good friend Jeff Bezos will be bringing space tourism to the masses. What else did William Shatner recently do? He was at a Comic-Con, and NB Geek got to see him and got to take a picture with him. He was behind a piece of plexiglass, but still, he got to take a picture with him. That's cool. Kronos says he's almost catatonic. Number one sci-fi says Kurogan Orphan Mutant Miners. Yes, so for those who have seen or not seen Star Trek Prodigy, I apologize. I couldn't get a review out yesterday. But I was on several people's streams giving my opinions. I guess I will start with reviews starting next week. But they basically stole the Kurogan playbook, as the show revolves around a mining colony that uses orphans as miners in space. Now, I don't know if they were mining uranium, but they were mining something that was glowing, and it was supposedly extremely valuable. And yet, this entire mining operation was just a front so that the guy knew that there was a secret Federation ship hidden somewhere, and that's what they were really mining for. The billions of dollars they were making by mining this super valuable element, that didn't matter. All that really mattered was finding this spaceship. Now, it came to attention that the guy had more money than God. He could just buy spaceships. He could buy a fleet of spaceships with all the mining money he was making. But he didn't care. He really wanted this small Federation spaceship. And this wasn't even like an Intrepid class spaceship like Voyager. I mean, this barely counts as a starship. It's only crewed for 20 people. It doesn't even have a view screen. It's just got a glass dome over what you would call the bridge. It's only, again, it's like basically one step up from a runabout. Okay? Why would you give a shit? Why do you need a fucking runabout? Why would you waste your entire life trying to find a runabout that's lost in an asteroid somewhere when you could literally be, buying the technology to make an entire fleet of ships? Other than that, The animation was good. You know, the voicing was good. It was a beautiful looking show. And yes, it's when you have to say that a TV show looks good, that's like the opposite of like when you have to tell somebody that, oh, they've got a great personality. I was like, yeah, you know. Oh yeah, I'm gonna set you up with this girl. She's got a great personality. Oh yeah? What she look like? You know. She looks okay. Oh, what's her best feature? Her eyes. Sorry, that's a cop out. Somebody tells you somebody's best feature is their eyes. Everybody's eyes look the same. Okay, SisOPrey's got blue eyes. Some people have green eyes, but there's no such thing as alluring eyes. No, they're not. They're just fucking eyes. Okay, they're white with a color, and they're just eyes. There's no such thing as alluring. Beautiful eyes, my ass.
Beautiful eyes, and it's not because it's a baby. He has beautiful eyes. People constantly tell, and Charlie's overall good looking. They're not telling me he has beautiful eyes because of that. You need to pick something else. Okay, that's a bad example. If you wanted to say something like, you know, that sometimes when a girl is overweight, they say she has a pretty face, and what they mean is she's
at least pretty face is something. If you're just getting eyes, everybody's got eyes. It just means that they have two eyes. Yeah, it's a cop out.
I get the point you're trying to make.
It's a cop out.
Because there are people who very.
She's got beautiful nostrils. They're so round and rarely filled with boogers.
I'm sure they're always as often as anybody.
The hairs don't pop out too much.
Okay. Instacart is going to come. Let them leave it on the porch and go. Okay? Do not try to meet. Okay.
They barking.
5 more minutes. Okay. I'm gonna go meet. Yeah, please. Yes. Just stay there. No. Stay here, please. And if Charlie wakes up, that's fine because it's after 5. Okay.
Number one sci-fi. LDG says, I got it. Nice joke, Bird. Did you do that on purpose? Yes, because it's National Cat Day, LDG. I get it. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz says, Qapla, BedLife. I can't watch your live stream today because I am highly allergic to cats. Don't worry, executive producer Saul Leibowitz. There are no cats being used in this recording. Kronos is BedLife. So your kitty was teaching about the mafia. There's no such thing. Wesley Crushers is BedLife. My cat loves her belly rubbed. You should come over and pet her. You're not going to get me with that one, Wesley. Kronos says, Sassy is a big girl. She can deal with some jokes.
Can't get the bags. I will have to drag them. I'll get it.
I'll turn the camera off. I'm turning the camera off because NephewOPrey is coming behind me. Valor Omega says, BedLife. Cats are more intelligent than dogs. It's just a fact. I would disagree, Valor. Robert Rose Jr. says, hello today, BedLife, NephewOPrey, SisOPrey, NephewOPrey, and the Sassy. Thank you, Robert. Kronos says, hey to Valor and Robert and NephewOPrey. Eric Ted Wood fractured my butthole. Says, hail all. Hail, Eric Ted Wood. Kronos says, what's a hippopotamus? I'm glad you asked. It's a larger animal with beautiful eyes. Valor says, BedLife. Cats are liquid solids and beings that are so smart, they made humanity their slave without any issue. Kronos is the poor random menace. Yes. Valor says, hey to Kronos. Thomas Potts is Bird of Prey. Why would you sing a Christmas song in October? Because, Thomas, it was a request. It was a request. Eric Ted says, Bird of Prey, here's a joke for you. Why do so many men like female comic and Magna characters? They are easier to read than real women. Bump. Chrono says, hey to Pats. Thomas says, hey, Kronos. John DeMarco says, hello. Wesley Crusher says, Bird of Prey. Why would you name it Blackie? Why? Because it was black. We called it Blackie. I don't know what SisOPrey is talking about. Blackish. We would have called it something else. Thomas Potts says hello to John. Richie Poole says Blackie was from planet Charon. Kronos wants me to sing it. And Kronos says, wow, cats can be... No. Kronos says, I would like a totally white cat and call him White Devil. An orange cat, I would call him Trump, says Kronos. Wesley says Maris. I don't know who Maris is. Richie Pools is Bird of Prey. Which one of your cats died and decomposing? Hello, world. Come on. Come on. Shh. Work again. Hello, world. Yes, we're back. We are back and we're on the same stream as before. Sorry about that, people. Apparently, the streaming software crashed and didn't tell me. It didn't tell me, but Yosef did. So thank you, Yosef. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. I would not have known. I would not have known. Son of a bitch. So I don't know how much was lost, but we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Kronos' Deej is missing out on a lot. He is. He is. Richie Poole says cat killer. I'm not a cat killer. Daniel's Hot Topics is crap today. I got to go to the imaging center for chest x-ray and the light labs for a blood test. This gets creepier the older I get. Daniel, it only gets worse. The older you get, the worse it gets. Kronos flings pennies at Bird of Prey. Thanks, Kronos. Daniel says, Bird of Prey, I just finished watching Knowing with Nicolas Cage. That came out back in 2009. What a strange movie. And it's unfair. The aliens only save children. Not Nicolas Cage left him to die. You know, Daniel, I have a hard time feeling bad for Nicolas Cage. Kronos is Bird scared a kitty, you bastard. Darth Maul says, Bird of Prey, are there women who are moils? There should be. Should there be? Darth Maul, that would have to be a question asked of I don't know, a Jewish scholar, of which I am not. I think there might be, I don't know. There are certainly women doctors who perform circumcisions, but there are women moils. That I don't know how it works in Judaism. If a moil has to be a rabbi, I don't know. Chronos says, this is fun. Somebody demanded an investigation. What? Richie Poole says, I demand an investigation into the demise of CC the cat. Yeah, not going to happen. Chronos says, wow, you don't need to breathe anymore. Wow. Chronos says, coughs. Darth Maul says, Bird of Prey is healing. Check Charlie immediately.
Go and interrogate him. Get him to admit. Get him to admit it. Or clear his name. Let him publicly clear his name. Oh, and he said, I didn't kill that cat. So you're saying you never killed the cat? And watch its face.
Darth Maul says, Bird of Prey is healing. Check Charlie immediately. Bird may be transferring his illness to him. That's not what's happening. Peacat says, Bird, you suck up illness. You're like Bounty, the illness picker-upper. I think so. This is why it's important I never meet Anti-Tracker in person. Alex Bogey says, Bird of Prey, why do you think they kept Simpsons over Futurama? Well, they were clearly willing to make shitty episodes of The Simpsons, and the Futurama people, my guess, were less apt to put up with shitty episodes. Kronos is Bird of Prey. Why can't you show Futurama shows anymore? We went through the entire series. Something's on the curb. Super Blubberpuss says, what's the status on Squid Game? Still stuck at haven't begun episode 8. I finished episode 7, Super Blubberpuss. I haven't started watching episode 8. I don't know when that'll be. Chrono says, I'm a jive turkey. Me no speako Mexican. That's fine, Kronos. You don't have to. Carlo Albanese says, QaplaOPrey. Speaking of QaplaOPrey, not that this needs any, extra publicity, but at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, Doomcock is doing his Halloween Friday Night Frolics, and he has mentioned that William Shatner, the voice of William Shatner, will probably be playing a visit to read The Raven and some other things. So I intend to be there for as long as I can. I'll probably go to sleep listening to him, in fact. So just a reminder, tonight is a very special Friday Night Frolics for you Doomcock fans. Kronos says, wow, I like Shatner-OPrey. I have the timing done right. But that is about it. Kronos would like to see the Squid Show, just don't have Netflix. There's other ways, Kronos, but I would suggest watching through Netflix. Dr. Alex is Qapla, Bird of Prey. How are things with you this fine evening? Things are going well, Dr. Alex. Thank you for asking. We need a conversation between SisOPrey and Shatner-OPrey, says BCat. Oi, I'm SisOPrey. I am SisOPrey's favorite OPrey because I live in Australia and SisOPrey loves all things Australian. She was going to be in Crocodile Dundee for the Croc's return, but she left New York before she could be in the movie. My God, man, why would she leave a city as big as New York City? Or she wanted to go down to Florida where they got these small crocs called gators. Small crocodiles called alligators? I think you are mistaken. Oh, I know them. They look just like Crocs, but they're not as big. And they smell good, too. Sir, I believe you are confusing the species Alligatus maringus with Crocodilius dudundus. You were speaking the English there, Captain Kirk, because here in Australia, we don't have no Alligangus digingurus, whatever the heck you were talking about. But we'll pull up a Foster's and we'll throw a boomerang. We'll have a beer and a cheer, as they say in the bush. I am fascinated by this bush talk of yours. Let us go have this Foster's and beer and cheer that you've mentioned. Australia, one to beam up.
Who's been holding up the damn elevator?
That was very spooky. Angry Cat donated $1.49 and says, dear Bob, some of us need to go to dinner or work. We'll get to dear Bob's very quickly. Okay. Robert Rose says, what do you think of people if Bird of Prey took over for Art Bell? Would he be any good at it? Oh, I could totally take over for Art Bell. In fact, isn't Art Bell already dead or taken over? Kronos says, can we get a Mama Prey tale? Probably not today, Kronos. Robert Rose says, Bird of Prey, you're buffering. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, we had a software malfunction. We're back. We're back. Lubos Chuddy says, is following you. That is the reason why it takes so long. Putin. Captain Track says, you're back. Thank you, Captain. Thank you, everybody. Yes, there I am. I'm back. The Multi-Gun Man says, Bird of Prey. Hi, Bird. How's it going? Going good, Multi-Gun Man. Kronos says, that's a good way of not looking on all the back chats. No, I just skipped the ones. If you put at Bird of Prey 5, I should have read your chat. I didn't skip any at Bird of Prey 5s that I'm aware of. Multi-Gun Man says, confirmed Bird of Prey is a cat killer. No, not me. SisOPrey didn't say I was a cat killer. Jedi Bill says, welcome back, Bird of Prey, Qapla, brother warrior. Hail, Karoga. Kronos says, oh, great. Bird of Prey is a Druish princess. Multi-Gun Man says, Bird of Prey is ranting about, no. Kronos' bird is annoyed. I love it. Kronos says, what is an anti-trekker? You mean salty trekker? Yes, but I gotta cut the salt out of my diet, so I have to keep referring to him as anti. The Multi-Gun Man says, Bird of Prey, what is it with Koreans and the weird TV show titles? Who the F calls a TV show Squid Game? Well, apparently the Squid Game is a game commonly played in South Korea, so that's why. Wesley Treasure says, I missed a lot. Start over again using his 13 months in a row super chat. Sorry, Wes. You can always rewind. Kronos says, I don't do the cock. Too popular and needs ice. Valor also skips Doomcock. The Multi-Gun Man says, Bird of Prey, that's a bang on Aussie accent. Have you considered voice acting? Yeah, I'll do voice acting. Just sign me up and I'll you pay me first and I'll voice act. T-Berg's in the house. Qapla T-Berg says, Alpacan ships reverse, retracts nacelles, and kicks SisOPrey out of the galaxy. Wesley says, I missed so much. I don't know what's going on. Start the stream over again. Well, Wesley, you're just about to hear for Dear Bop. You're here for Dear Bop, Wes. So you're here for Dear Bop. Kronos is Bird of Prey, just making sure you see this. I see it. Okay. So let's go ahead and I had a dream I was going to tell you people about. There was this giant tree, like taller than the clouds, and it came down, and it was like a mile long, and it smashed into a friend's house. But I didn't know it was a friend's house. I just went into this house to see all the damage it did. And it turned out to be a friend's house that I forgot even lived there. And they thought I came to check on them. And they were so happy. I was like, oh, yeah, of course I came. As soon as I saw what happened, I feel like a bad person because I lied in my dream. Darius with some popcorn. Thank you, Darius, with a popcorn super sticker. Okay. What are we doing? We're going. Did this. Okay. Okay. So the other days today, besides National Cat Day, it's World Stroke Day, which I guess is you want to always be on the lookout. National Pharmacy Buyer Day, which I'm like, what the fuck? National Oatmeal Day. Yeah. National Hermit Day, which is my favorite. National Frankenstein Friday. National Cat Day. And National Breadstick Day, which really made me want to go to Olive Garden. So yeah, those are the days. Those are the days. So with that, let us head over to Dear Bops. And okay, so some of these Kronos says, I wouldn't like a name called Cockburn. That's fine, Kronos. T-Berg says, do you remember that time Bird of Prey was flying a huge freighter of a cat litter? Flying a huge freighter of cat litter and crashed on the Cation homeworld. Meow. Wow. No, I don't remember that. Hermits unite, says T-Berg. Absolutely. Okay. So there was a Dear Bop I had missed. Okay, there were some Dear Bops we have to follow up on. First, Darth Maul posted the article about Endgame, Marvel Endgame being a tribute to Star Trek, particularly Star Trek 6. I read the whole article and I call bullshit. The main reason was that because time travel is involved in Endgame, and time travel, happens throughout Trek a lot. I call it bullshit. The only thing I think that was truly inspired from Trek was the writing of the signatures at the end of Star Trek 6. Everything else, I say, was by chance. Okay, then there was this one I forgot to read. And it says, Dear great leader of Karoga, this is your commander of armed forces. Op, report as commanded. I am glad to report that high-value target personnel were captured. We held our ground as we pulled out of that trash hole. The enemy never got our last fob on Sunday. Casualties were well within the allowed amount. Full report will be on your desk by Friday. COWC. Thank you, Wesley. I'm looking forward to the report. You have an extra week because of the SisOPrey situation, but still looking forward to the report. Multi-Gun Man, no, I am not a fan of that day. Valor says, Bird of Prey, I heard Kurogans use explosive birds to attack Kurdistan. I heard it was a real bird-demic. And then here's the song that I have to sing for Yosef next week. And I will. Okay, so now the new Dear Bops. Dear Bop, hi Joe. I just wanted to know that I'm an avid viewer of your channel. I love your Lower Deck reviews, and I'm really looking for your reviews on Star Trek Prodigy. Better yet, I'm thinking that I could come over and cuddle with you while you watch the Prodigy episodes. Check out my VIP experience level, as I think it'll be perfect for our date nights watching Star Trek shows. See you soon. Cuddlist.com, Rachel. Your favorite cuddler, Rachel. Attention. I'm excited to offer a new VIP experience. Damn, Rachel. Session rate, standard $150 per hour plus travel free fee for out calls. Hotels only. VIP experience, $100 to $200, 4-hour minimum. Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, New York, plus virtual Zoom. Welcome back, New York. I am hosting in-person sessions again. I am fully vaccinated as of May 2021. If you are not vaccinated, masks will be required for the session. For a cuddling session, Rachel? Fuck you. I believe we're in a time of great awakening to the reality of how interconnected we all are, and staying connected.
Bad that a mask would be required.
For a cuddling session?
You would cuddle with someone who's been cuddling with unvaccinated, unmasked people?
If I was cuddling with someone, there'd be no point to having a mask. The science doesn't support the use of masks for cuddling.
That may or may not be true.
So what's her VIP experience? Remember when Joey and Ross on Friends had the best nap ever when they fell asleep cuddling? No, because I don't watch Friends. I never did. That's because of the benefits of cuddling go well beyond romantic intimacy. Well, that doesn't say, you're saying beyond. That doesn't mean that you're not going to do romantic intimacy. This is a time when you might have felt stressed after a long day. You come home at the end of the day exhausted, and if you're like me, a bit grumpy, and your parents, siblings, roommate, significant other gave you a giant bear hug that allowed you to melt into their embrace. How did you feel after that hug? It's very likely that you felt supported, loved, nurtured, confident, relaxed, and more connected to that person, that whatever we're going through, it wasn't alone. Human connection is a basic need. So I understand, why is this VIP? Shouldn't just be regular? I have to pay VIP prices for a hug? For a good hug? She's been a certified cuddler since November 2017 and has cuddled over 300. I certify the cuddlers.
Business of
Cuddle certification. SisOPrey is now a cuddle certifier.
Cuddle each other.
For
tea.
That's actually a good. I'm gonna have these two women cuddle each other on this couch and film it.
Didn't assume they were all women, but I wasn't saying.
My practice is inclusive. I welcome men, women, and GNC individuals. People who shop at GNC are welcome. Those bastards. No, I didn't know that's what GNC stood for. I mean, I figured it stood for something like that, but I had no idea what GNC stood for except
You want me to educate you?
the vitamin shop. Some people think they're not one or the other.
That's really wrong.
Nope, that's really the truth.
Nope, it's not.
And people from all ethnic backgrounds, religious, political parties, members of the LGBTQIAPK community. K, SisOPrey.
K is for king. If I can name the last letter, I don't have to name them all.
What about the others? I'm good to LGBTQ.
Okay.
I.
Intersex.
A.
Asexual.
Are you sure it's not androgynous?
I mean, they usually include asexual, but it could be. I don't hear the word androgynous used a lot to describe what you're describing. There are.
Okay, and P.
Pansexual.
Poly.
Pan or poly?
Pan or poly. So sluts.
No. Polyamorous people and kink people.
Kink.
Some of the LGBTQ community plus.
Kink, that includes Deej.
That there's interesting discussions that go back and forth. Some believe that the kink community doesn't face the same danger.
Others
do, so they don't feel they need the same protections, and other people do. Realize that
if you have mobility issues, I'm happy to discuss your needs and accommodate them as best as I can. There is so much power in something as basic as a hug, and yet it has to be at a hotel. That doesn't sound very accommodating. Whether you're here for warmth and compassion, she says hotels only.
I mean, I guess she doesn't want to die.
Right, because you're much safer at a hotel.
She could hide her guns, knives, whatever.
She could hide her guns in the house.
No, not really.
She brings in a bag, whatever.
Is the hotel safer if she gets there first?
Oh, she thinks she would be there first. No, because it would be my hotel room she'd be coming to.
You'd have to pay for it, but she'd go in first.
That's not how it works.
If it has to be at a hotel.
No, those women only go to hotels. They won't go to houses. They'll go to your hotel room. VIP connection experience. Perhaps spending an hour or two or more of dedicated cuddle time is just right for having your connection needs met. But then again, maybe not. Consider this. Would you describe yourselves as living in NYC or existing in NYC? NYC is an exciting city to live in with seemingly endless opportunities for exploration and entertainment. However, NYC is also a city of transplants and single people who may be hesitant to experience these amazing opportunities on their own. Without a network of friends or loved ones to enjoy these opportunities, this big city can cause a person to feel even smaller. For this reason, I am super excited to invite you to participate in my new VIP connection experience. 30 minutes complimentary consultation to chat about the experience you're looking for, the tone you'd like, and the expectations and boundaries for the session. Okay, that should already be part of it.
Oh, yeah.
And Morris donated $2.49 and got kissing dacks. And says, listen, you son of a bitch, move on from the cuddle party and get to other dear bops. If you wanted to cuddle, you'd not have shown me into a plastic garbage bag. Okay. Okay, let me just finish this one.
Yes.
Day trips to parks, museums, zoos, whatever. Board games, Netflix and cuddle. Oh, Netflix and cuddle. Got other ideas? Please note, while the VIP experience may feel similar to the girlfriend experience, it's still a platonic service. So you're not gonna get anything from Rachel. No happy endings from Rachel. Certified cuddlist. Okay. Thanks, Rachel. I think we've read enough. Yeah, I don't think I need Rachel to help review Star Trek Prodigy. I don't think she'd have a lot to say. The random menaces in Slovakia. You would get the money for a harem. Wesley says genetics don't lie. Well, yeah, I don't want SisOPrey. How much for a happy ending? Yeah, Kronos. I don't think it's going to happen with Rachel. The multi-gun Mrs. BedLife is a big fan of national. No!
Ragu makes pasta worse.
Ragu makes pasta worse, says SisOPrey.
Used to because it's the lowest fat option. And it was so bad. But I ate it because I was hungry. And now it left a taste in my mouth that's worse than it was originally.
Now I'm hungry because you had freaking Ragu.
To it, there's plenty of disgusting even if it's garlic Ragu too.
I can't have Ragu. It's too salty.
It might be lower. It was
Hi, Joe.
something, but it's
I see that bitch Rachel wrote to you, but I want a shot at you first. Please see my bio and look at the photos of how I treat my clients. I think you'll want to spend time with me. I'm Brazilian after all. You know what they say about us. Love, Ella.
I don't know what they say.
I don't know what they say about Brazil. I know, it's great.
That was she trying to look like that? That's literally from an 80s movie, is it not?
I don't know.
I respect her hair. It's real.
Gotta respect the hair.
It's probably a wig.
I'm a firm believer in the healing power of touch. Okay. Skills and specialties. Wide range of holistic medicine. Okay. Well, Ella, I like you. You look good, but we're going to move on. No. People are getting tired of the cuddling. No. I do.
So if I were to say she has great hair, what's her best feature? Her hair.
That's a legit. No, so her hair's legit.
But
her eyes look good too. Robert Rose. So this is why some escorts are calling themselves. Okay, maybe there are some people with alluring eyes, but the point is, if you're going to comment about somebody's best feature being their eyes, it means they're ugly.
You're thinking of their eyeball.
That is what I'm thinking about.
Say someone's eye usually mean the whole thing, including the brow, the shape of the brow, the lashes, the tint, the length of the lashes, the whole eye area. Okay? So it's not just the eyeball. Oh, there are people with some very pretty colored eyeballs. But no, when people say eyes, they usually mean the whole everything in between. Above the nose.
Dear Bop, I'm your physical therapist. Please stop reading Dear Bop and let me in so we can start your therapy.
I really needed to explain to you that most people aren't talking about the eyeball alone.
That's fine.
I'm sorry I had to explain that.
No, it's not. It's okay. I understand.
Did you know that though?
I do.
Okay.
And you know that I literally don't give a damn.
Something weird about that.
Dear Bob, who is the shortest of these actors? 1, Bobby De Niro. 2, Al Pacino. 3, Jack Black. 4, Woody Allen. 5, Nathan Lane. 6, Sean Penn. 7, Richard Dreyfuss. 8, Jason Alexander. 9, Joe Pesci. Or 10, Patton Oswalt. Who cares? They're all assholes and probably suffer from short man disease. But if you must know, Patton Oswalt is 5'3" tall and the shortest on the list. Please note that I did not include Danny DeVito or Peter Dinklage, as those guys are cool. Sincerely, Richard Keel. I'm 7'2" and starred in the Bond movies. And Happy Gilmore. That's you? I thought that was Gary Larson. Qapla. So Danny DeVito, I met Danny DeVito very quickly. He was his daughter was graduating from Brown University, the same ceremony I was up at Brown University, because my boss was getting his honorary doctorate after giving them $250 million donation, and then another $30 million for a science building. So yeah, they brought Danny DeVito into the president's office, which we were using as a green room until the after the parade and until the where I almost got arrested, by the way, videotaping the ceremony. But yeah, Danny DeVito, very short man. He did seem nice. The little I met him, he wouldn't know who I was, though. I was off to the side. Deej here. Hey, I'm getting something for SisOPrey for Christmas, and just wondering if you think she will love this. Should I get it for her? Please do not tell her about this, as I want it to be a surprise. Well, since she just went into the bedroom, I can look at it. Just a girl who loves Bigfoot. Sasquatch. Funny.
My mother loves.
Just a girl who loves Bigfoot. I don't know, Deej. I don't think she'd hate it. I think your future brother-in-law, Deej. She might go for it. I think the spirit will mean more than the shirt, but it's certainly worth it. Kronos says, does the length of the eyebrows matter? What about unibrows? Well, those are separate from the eyes. Robert Rose says, this is what escorts are calling themselves instead of massage experts. Basically, except no. Like I hired an actual honest to God cuddler who was not interested in any, not that I offered, but didn't attempt to do anything beyond cuddling. Nor did she say, and she came several times to the house. She came to the house several times. And she didn't offer anything extra. So I'm sure some of them out there do offer extras. Dear Bob, Brother Joseph, SisOPrey here. Hey, I found a great gift idea for you to get Charlie this year. I'm pretty sure you can afford it, as I see all those super chats you get each live stream. Thanks, bro. Charlie will love this gift. And it's the Playmobil USS Enterprise for $488. The problem here, oh my God, look how big this thing is. Look at how big this thing is. Oh, fucking man bun. I'm sorry. I can't buy this on the fact that they're advertising it with somebody with a man bun playing with it. I must. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. Guy, you what did you do? You've lost any respect you might have had. Oh, you think because you're holding a beer? That looks like it's a IPA. No, you're useless. I'm sorry. I know, Robert Rose. I caught myself. She came several times. Kronos is just get a really classy hooker. Dear Bop, I have an original idea for a Star Trek episode and written the script. I wanted to give you first dibs at buying it, as I know you are a brilliant guy and would want to run with this story. I'll sign over all my rights to you once you buy. I think pricing is very reasonable. Please let me know what you think.
Funny at the hospital.
LDG.
Nice girl. She said,
Star Trek.
she was like, "Do you smoke?" And I was like, "No."
The Gamesters of Triskelion. That's already been done. That's already been done, but thank you, LDG.
You went her in the car. He told her that she went through a red light
Wesley says, look how big it is. Man bun.
or a stop sign.
Random Menaces, Bird of Prey, you should be a cuddler. Your bed seems to be comfortable enough and you're not wearing pants, so you should charge thousands the others can't afford to ask. Dear Bop, hi Joe, we want to let you know that we are so excited that you are joining us on Star Trek Cruise. We had discussed previously, we said you all conduct discussion Klingon lovemaking in the 10 Forward Lounge. You'll have 30 minutes to go over your research and do a Q&A. Just so you know, there's been a slight snafu, and you will have to share your quarters with another presenter. But we are certain you will enjoy his company. We have booked George Takei. No, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm out. 8 of 9. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm out. I'm not going on the ship. Have fun. We're going to do a commercial break. I got to take a pill. I got a Geloja. And then we've got more Dear Bops to finish. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Has Wayne Newton split with his wife and hit the jackpot with his new romance? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
Can you lose weight by switching from celery to sweets? This week's National Enquirer tells you. How can you put office troublemakers in their place? What curse of death and disaster haunts the Super Bowl?
It's in the Enquirer.
What bizarre surprises popped up on Caroline's wacky honeymoon? Find out in the Enquirer. Over 100 features for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
Give me a mountain and nothing to do. Give me the sunshine, give me your dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and smooth, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me a river, give me a dew. Give me my good friends, give me a dew. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Ronald McDonald in Dreamy Breakfast.
This morning it seems Ronald's having a dream.
Time for breakfast, Birdie.
Oh boy, hotcakes.
Hoppin' McHotcakes. After 'em, Birdie.
You betcha.
What? Whoops. Gotcha.
Got you. Ronald,
Time for breakfast with a friend.
Wow! Yummy hotcake syrup and butter.
Plus juice and milk.
Breakfast.
A dream come true.
McDonald's and you.
Kodak introduces the extraordinary Kodamatic trim print instant color film. Unlike the ordinary instant print, the extraordinary trim print lets you lift off the image to capture the color just the way you like it. And now look how slim I am. I slip easily into places the ordinary bulky instant doesn't fit. So you can keep me in style here in your album with your regular pictures. You can trim me. Watch it. And I'm so thin you can put me where you couldn't put an ordinary instant picture. You can show me off. You can do all kinds of things with me that you can't do with an ordinary instant picture. Here I am, with the new Kodamatic trim print instant color film.
Anyone can do extraordinary things, but he didn't tell you trim print is only for Kodamatic instant cameras.
You didn't tell me it's only from Kodak.
What?
You didn't tell him it was only from Kodak.
Extraordinary.
Thank you. Trim print, the extraordinary new instant color film from Kodak.
There really is a Kentucky Fried Chicken school.
Yep, today we're making the Colonel's original recipe.
What have you learned?
Fresh chicken makes the best chicken.
And that we use 11 herbs and spices.
Oh, but that's the Colonel's secret. And special pressure cooking.
So it's always tender and juicy.
Looks like you've learned to make great chicken.
Only way to serve our customers right.
It's so nice to live. So good about a meal. So good about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
You're cool, you're crisp, you're hard to resist, you're bright,
ooh, refreshing delight,
ooh, you're Canada dry. You're a singular style, you're a reason to smile, you're clever, you're neat, you're never too sweet.
Ooh, you're Canada dry,
You tickle, you making me laugh, oh.
ooh, you're Canada dry,
Ooh, you're Canada dry.
Go on. Why resist it?
sugar-free Jello gelatin. Give in to the taste. Cool and refreshing, deliciously tempting.
It tastes like jello to me.
How can it be? Give in to the taste.
It's made with NutraSweet.
And it's only 8 calories.
Sugar-free Jello gelatin. Give in to the taste.
Hertz introduces great low January sale rates, like $69 a week here in Arizona.
Or only $79 a week here in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah, Arnie? Well, what $78 a week here in sunny California?
Or, OJ, only $59 a week here in sunny Florida.
Brutal, Juice, brutal. Hertz, you don't just rent a car, you rent a company.
Beautiful drink. Tap Cola for beautiful people. Tap Cola. You're beautiful to me. Real cola tastes just 1 calorie. Tap Cola. What a beautiful drink. Tap Cola for beautiful people. Tap Cola. It's beautiful to be so good and sugar-free. Tap.
If doing things different is your style, Genesee Cream Ale is your brew. Ever since we got a wood stove, I've got the lowest heating bill around.
Yeah, and the biggest thirst.
Next time that you're thirsty, make Jenny Cream your brew. The taste is something different. It's smoother drinking too.
5.
I like it.
4.
There's nothing like it.
It's different.
Genesee Cream.
1. It's different. Genesee. Sorry about that extended Geologia break. There's a lot to come out these days. Dear Bob. Hi, Bird. Long time, no talk. As I've written you before, I am Charlie's father. It was my seed that brought the wonderful Charlie to us. I was hoping that now might be a good time for me to meet you all and make a real family. I know SisOPrey may have some trepidation with me being part of the Oprey clan. But I know you will come to love me as a brother, and Mom Oprey will fall for me as a son-in-law. So what do you say about us getting together at your house on Thanksgiving? I will bring really good vodka, some Gordons, in the large container with the handle. I can come over early around 6 a.m. and we can watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade together. I can also bring over some past Blue Ribbon, as I bet that's your favorite beer. So see you in a few weeks, my brother, Steve Shive. Oh my God. Oh, the horror. The horror that would be. Oh, I would have to tell SisOPrey, and she knows she's already formed an emotional bond, but it's never too late to give them up for adoption. Huh? Nothing. Just in case. A terrible, terrible, if this terrible person happened to be Charlie's father. No. You promised you wouldn't hit me.
You'll slit your throat. Say it again. Say it again.
I'm just saying, you don't know this person.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I'm Charlie and he's half me, and it doesn't matter.
Just saying, it's never too late
I will slit your throat.
to put him up for adoption.
I will slit your throat. Say it again. I will slit your throat. You're gonna wake up tomorrow with your throat slit, and you're gonna be like, "How'd this happen?" Give me that. Give that back.
I don't want to.
I'll trade you. I'll trade you. You want to give it back now?
I don't know. Can they see this?
Yeah, they can. I will trade you the scissor for that. You sure you don't want to give it back, or you want to keep holding the scissor?
This is the longer reach.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. I think you need to give that back to me.
I think you need to step away.
I think I'm going to cut your arm hair.
No.
Cut your arm hair.
No, you're going to cut my arm. Ah, now I have the scissor. Ow. Ow.
Say things like that ever.
God damn it, you guys. You people got me in trouble. You got me in trouble with SisOPrey. I don't know. It's anonymous.
What's the question?
They said, long time no talk. I've written to you before. I'm Charlie's father. It was my seed that brought the wonderful Charlie to us. I was hoping it might be a good time to meet you all. Anyway, he's going to come down Thanksgiving, bring the best vodka, a big bottle of Gordon's with the handle, and a bunch of past Blue Ribbon beer, because he knows it's our favorite beer, so he can watch the parade at 6 a.m. And anyway, and then he said that he was Steve Shives, who is a terrible, terrible YouTuber.
Whoever wrote that, you should be ashamed of yourself. Be ashamed.
That's it. SisOPrey.
Third.
Can SisOPrey just flash for a moment?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Just a quick. Is that quick enough or slow? Slower. There you go. You're welcome.
And Wesley says it'd be like having a baby with Hitler. It'd be worse. Dan Benz is vertebrate Star Trek prodigy could become a movie. Anything could become a movie. Anything could become a movie. Doesn't mean anything. Dear Bop, this is the year I can feel it. Can you? And Twitter.com. The Legina brothers are back on Oak Island. Yes, this is the year they're going to find the mysterious prize that's been buried on Oak Island by the, what is that? They're still doing it every year. There's still a new season, A Curse of Oak Island. The, what was it? The Knights Templar. The Knights Templar. They're still digging. They find different holes. Wesley says SisOPrey picks on disabled Joe. Chrono says need at least the double-barreled middle finger. Dear Bob, in celebration of National Cat Day, I found a love story between two cats. We all need some word I'm not going to say in our life. Carol Baskin. The viral love story between two cats will restore your faith in romance. Well, I'm not going to. Oh. Morris just donated $1.49 and said, turn on the Dear Bob screen, asshole. I'm sorry, Morris. Yeah, okay, so it looks like these people who lived across the street from each other in different apartments had cats that would stare at each other, and they'd put signs in the window to talk to each other, like, what's your cat's name? And then they became on. Now, were these people, did they become romantic? Or did just their cats become romantic? Simon's birthday, whatever. That's interesting. That's a beautiful story for National Cat Day. Thank you. Dear Bob, since it's National Cat Day, I thought I'd take a look at articles ranking from the best and worst Catwoman to appear on film or TV. But I don't per se agree with this article, but wanted your thoughts on this. Darth Maul. I'll be honest, Darth Maul. I have no opinion on best or worst cat women. I honestly, Michelle Pfeiffer, Batman Returns, Halle Berry. Well, not Halle Berry. Anne Hathaway. She looks pretty good. I guess my favorite is Anne Hathaway. But I didn't have one until just now. Not really something I ever concerned about. Wesley says, wow, Morris was a prick of a cat. Yeah. Great leader. This is Commander WC reporting in. Operation Jump to Barada was a success. All 3 high-value targets were captured and minimal casualties. We count only 150 orphan soldiers lost. Those dirty turds gave us a run for our money on Sunday, but not a single one made it to the FOB as we all got all our assets out of the AO. It was an honor to fight for the great country of Karoga. CMDWC out. Qapla! Yes, it was. Congratulations on an awesome military victory. Dear Bob, I know you love cars and car performance, which is why I write to you today. Did you hear that the Hoosier tire was bought out by Yakoma Tire? They're going to call the new company Hoosier Mama. P.S. We are still trying to reach you in regards to your car's warranty. 3-4 times a day I get calls about the car's warranty. And I don't have a fucking car. Dear Bob, I can help interpret your dream. The tree is life and its difficulties. Your friend's house is his life. Who said it was a him? And you're going in is checking in on him. You're going to have a friend who's going through a tough time in your life, and you need to check in on them to make sure they're doing all right and be a helping friend when they need it the most. Maybe it's salty. Maybe, but in the dream, the friend was a she.
You ate all the cookies?
Kronos is bird of prey. Would you like AOC in a cat suit? Not particularly. Dear Bob, this week sucks. The position I was hoping to take, well, I didn't get it. Oh, I'm sorry. From the headhunter. I spoke with the co-founders this morning, and they put out an offer on this role. They like your background, but are happy with their decision for now. They said that they may be in touch down the road as they start to expand, so please be patient with them. Call me with any questions. I'm happy to discuss. Let's stay in touch. Yeah. So this isn't a closed door, but a delayed opportunity, it seems. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's, there's always a chance they could call, but let's face it, it's not what you were hoping to get. But it doesn't mean that all hope is lost, and it could always mean that you get a bigger, better job than you would have got had you taken this one. So, always be looking for the bright side. V-Star is here. Qapla V-Star. And Admiral Saval, I saw you came in while I was getting right about ready to come back. Qapla, Admiral Saval, if you're still here. Dear Bob, I was watching this Matthew guy do some Sequest DSV live stream last week. He spent most of the live stream trying to pick me up. He offered to shave his legs and put on a certain black dress that I really liked. I told him no and that I wasn't into dudes, but he didn't care and wouldn't leave me alone. What should I do? Sincerely, a very worried the multi-gun man. You'll be okay. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. He can't touch you through the internet. So don't worry. Unlike our former governor, who's actually being brought up on charges, because he could touch people. Dear Bob, this is a serious question. I have been invited on a bigger channel stream that will also have Drunk 3PO and La Reina Creole, and I do not want to be on that panel. What should I do? Well, if you don't want to go on, then say no. But don't expect to be invited back. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want to be on the channel, but if you really don't want to be on the panel, say thank you, but no thank you. And understand that if you pass, there's a chance you might not be asked back. If they're not an asshole, they might ask you back again in a month or 6 months or whenever, but there's no promise you're going to get up there with the people you want to be up there with. I would dare say, if you want to consider yourself that you want to be a professional YouTuber, then you need to get it a skill. You need to develop a skill of being on panels with people you might not want to be on panels with. So it's your call. I would suggest you take the opportunity and deal with it. But if you don't want to, that's your call and your decision. I would take it. I would do it. But then again, I don't particularly hate anyone like that. Like if I was on a panel and even if they said Steve Shives was going to be on the panel, but it was a big enough channel, I would do it. And I would just not address Steve directly. I would be pleasant. I would say hello, but that would be it. I wouldn't engage him in conversation. Dear Bob, hello, Joseph. Yuri Null from Olive Garden. We have the boxes of breadsticks on the way to your house this evening. To close the order, please provide your credit card, birth date, and social security number. Thank you, Yuri. Damn it, Yuri. The breadsticks are supposed to be free. Unlimited salad and breadsticks, Yuri. That's what the commercials say. Unlimited breadsticks and salads. I'll pay for an entree. Fucking Yuri. Dear Bob, you left your toothbrush and socks in my bedroom last weekend. Would you like me to keep them here for the next time we have a bedroom consultation? Or would you like me to bring you them items? Hugs and kisses, AOC. You can hold on to them. Multi-Gun Man says, thanks for the advice. You are very welcome. Dear Bob, since it's National Cat Day, I think it's time we all say, no! God damn it, Soft Putty, you son of a bitch. How dare you show yourself? You're the only person on the internet worse than Steve Shives. It's Soft Putty. Dear Bob, your sister again. Since you were so negative about getting the Playmobil Star Trek Enterprise for Charlie, please get him this instead for Christmas. You can put it together for him. Sound good. No, what? No. Polar Light, Star Trek Discovery, USS Shinzu. Snap. 1 to 2500 scale model kit. And it's got a picture of Michael fucking Burnham. No. Oh, this is awful. This is awful. Look at it. It's on sale because nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it. Build a replica? What do you mean a replica? I thought I was going to be building the real thing. Son of a bitch. Sorry, but even take care. Even SisOPrey wouldn't ask anybody to buy the Shinzo. Oh, and by the way, I knew that Steve Shives is Charlie's father. I just couldn't tell you.
Conversation.
Yeah.
Earlier, you were talking about the best Kai.
The best Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Hands down. No competition.
Okay.
I forbid you from reading the rest of that letter. Forbid it.
There's only a page of a sentence.
It deserves no attention. It's about my son. It's negative.
Well, since it was from you, I will say okay.
Oh, I submitted it.
You submitted it.
So then it's fine.
Yes.
I retract it.
You retracted it. SisOPrey retracts this submission, so I've stopped reading it. And yes, Cobra Kai, the best Kai. Well done, SisOPrey.
Thank you.
Took 2 hours.
Remember, And I came over here to say it while you were talking, and then something happened.
Took 2 hours.
Sassy got stuck.
Yeah, Charlie, you want to say hi, Charlie, to the camera before we end the stream?
He's coughing a lot.
Whatever. Just let him say hello to people.
Happy to let him say hello. Oh yeah.
Charlie, you want to
say hi, everybody?
You want to say hi to everybody?
Say hi to the camera.
Grandma not going on camera, and I can't lift you, so.
You're not gonna be on camera. You can go.
And he's right there. He is. There he is. He's on camera. Hey, Charlie. What are you eating? Charlie.
A gear.
Yeah, there he is. He's looking at the camera.
I got a gear.
Aw.
Feel good. People gotta help me feel good.
Hi, Charlie.
Some good vibes. Okay, eat some M&M's.
Oh, God.
How many M&M's do you eat?
He took them all.
He took a handful and put it in his mouth. You like those? I guess so.
Okay.
Real M&Ms are even better than the ones Joey eats that are dark chocolate.
Guys, thank you all so much.
Did he eat?
He did.
One's fine. I just want to make sure he doesn't choke on it if he actually eats it.
The Random Menace says, what do you mean ending the stream?
I'll take Charlie.
I mean, I'm ending the stream.
He's fine.
We're going to be ending. Hi, Charlie. Wait, who's raising my arm? That was Charlie. I thought that was one of you.
Charlie. He sees you're trying to stop him. There you go. And you want to lay down on Uncle Joey like when you were a baby?
Aww.
Uncle Joey used to hold you 'cause you were
Aww.
tiny. You were a tiny baby.
I gotta hold his head. Yeah, Charlie's getting big like his uncle.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Qapla all. Thanks for hanging out. Random Menace is saying, no, I'm holding him down. I wanted no one to fall. Hi. Hi. Hey. There you are. There you are. You look at the camera.
My baby. Oh, my
There's your mommy.
Mama love you. Oh, you want Uncle Joey? You want to cuddle?
Aw, I cuddle with you, Charlie. I won't charge you $250.
Be careful. We might charge you.
He's gonna charge me. Okay.
You want to hug? $250.
$250 for a hug. Yeah. And charge extra for pictures. Okay. So tomorrow, guys, I'm gonna try and do Cinema Saturday. We'll see 3 p.m. Harold and Kumar. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Qapla bird out. But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.BedLife5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your BedLife 5 needs. At the main BedLife 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, BedLife 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is BedLife 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Karoga.